Hello, it's Laura at Hyperstamper. Look at this really cool, one-of-a-kind junk journal. This is a big one. This is 7¼ by 11¼ It's huge, and it is absolutely stuffed with the coolest things. These are all things you will never have seen me use before. Including this cover, which is a 70-year-old children's puzzle from Playskool. Look at it's a donkey, and he's wearing this wonderful basket and the bells here. It's just spectacular. We've got the cactus. Now, I did not glue these puzzle pieces down, so you can actually take them out. But if somebody wants them glued down, you can easily just put a drop of glue behind each piece or ask me to do it at checkout from my Etsy shop, hyperstamper.etsy.com. So let me take you on a little journey through this huge, authentic, antique and vintage ephemera. So everything in here is large scale. I put some vintage beads down the side and this beautiful vintage Croatian crochet here. And the book itself is the Art Class in Action, and it is just fabulous. So somebody who does mixed media work would absolutely love this. Now look at this very first page here. I put this turn of the century, about 1900s, cabinet card photograph here, and you can flip that open and journal in here if you like, and you can see the beautiful back there. Got the original inscription here, and then this is the interior of a 200-year-old book that was absolutely crumbled when I received it, but I loved this inside. It was almost like a wood inside the spine, so I absolutely love it. You can even see where the binding seams were. And how cool is this? This is the cover of that photograph album that I have been using all the photographs from over the last few years, and I didn't ever want to cut it down, so it actually fits perfect in here. So I've added it here, and it's a flip up. And then this is the original first page of the book, and then I've got a little waterfall journaling spot here, so lots of opportunities to journal there. You can even add your own if you like. And then this is a wonderful, one of the rare color toppers from the Illustrated London Loose from 1956. And it's just got the best graphics. My son actually took one of these that I have and he framed it because he just said the graphics were so amazing. This is one of my flinch cards from the 1930s, number 11. And this is a 1950s, a 70-year-old baby card. And I love it. And it's a tall format there. Sweet little insides. And then you can journal on the inside as well. How fun is that? And then this is from the 1940s. And this is a Laura Wheeler. And it would be an iron-on. So you would iron that onto your tea towels and then embroider a cross stitch on there. Isn't it fantastic? And that is, yeah, from the 1940s. It says down here, 1940, Neva Craft Services Inc. It's just wonderful. I love it. There we go. So put that in there. And then over here, isn't that great? That's the back side of that magazine cover. I've got this 1950s postage stamp page, collector's page, and then I made a little booklet here of some of my cutoffs, antique paper. Isn't that great? And then this is a research paper, hand-typed, 1893 for a newspaper research. And then over here, I've got one of my pressed flowers that I put under cello, and somebody can take that out and glue it down, but I'm leaving that up to the new owner. Here is a wonderful plate from the early 1900s. Just really fun, a tete-a-tete. You can see these two are having a bit of a quarrel. Yes. In the 1940s magazine page pocket here. This is from the 1930s and is absolutely fantastic. Full color. It almost looks like it was painted. It's called A Day in Bed. Who doesn't love that? Just a wonderful little day in bed. Look at this child playing with his toys in bed. My heart is just warm when I look at it. I love that so much. Fun page here. And then this is from 1903. This is a Beatrix Potter original plate from this one here. And yep, that is actually a 1903 edition. Very cool. And then this is from the 1920s, and it is a color support. Isn't that neat? I love it so much, so much. And then this is a very cool full color in red, Ron Rabbit's aeroplane. And then this is a beautiful German page, actually really hard cardstock. That's amazing. Some wonderful child coloring crayon. Some beautiful illustrations here. And then here is a lovely piece from the 1950s as well. Look at this, look at that fashion. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You could hardly tell it's from a carpet advertisement. I love it. This is a 120-year-old plate, and this is frameable. It was meant to be framed, actually. I got this from an auction lot, and it's a sweet little mouse inside the bowl trying to get out. Some spilled powder here, and I love it. I think it's just sweet. It's never fit in any of my journals, but it fits in this one, so I'm very happy. Now, this is probably... I can't believe I'm giving this one up. But again, I never ever wanted to fold this one. So the new owner of this journal can actually take that out and frame it if they want. It's beautiful. It's from my 1936 French Paris Almanac, and it's called Amitié, which is friendship in French. Isn't that beautiful? By Maurice Billier. This is from the 1920s, little elf there, taking some syrup out of a jar. And there is, look at that beautiful print there. Really, really bright reds, the apples. It's just so sweet. And it says thank you, which I love. Here's just a really fun children's page here, and another plate. This one's called The Hilltop. Look at this magical plate. Oh, and that is by an artist called Dorothy Rees, very famous children's illustrator. This here is from in Farm and Field from the 1890s, and that is a beautiful fellow. So she's holding a little cat and a little dog, and she's absolutely exquisite. So I also left that one loose in case somebody wanted to do something special with that as well. And this pocket here is made out of a petite point needlepoint, which is the most difficult needlepoint you can do. You can see the remnants here where it was pulled out of its oval framing. Now over here I have two separate double pockets, so lots happening here. Both these pages are from the 20s. And then here's one of my original Arborite samples, double-sided from the 40s. Isn't that cool? They're very rare, and I just thought that was really funky. And this is a vintage card of a Victorian woman there, and here is a very pretty little doily, vintage. And that's just tucked into a pocket here. And then from the 1895 to be exact, I have this wonderful little piece here. It's just got some fun little advertisements on it. Look at that. Elegant flowering bulbs. Fabulous. And then up top I have a 1950s Pearl Shop receipt, and up here a vintage book page where you can journal. Lots of space here and here. So lots of fun there. This is, well, it was used by Myrtle Green in 1926. And it's a cash book. She used that for school. She took an accounting course. And then on the flip side there, I put this 1930s version of the Bobbsey Twins. Isn't that fun? And then the original first pages of that book. So journaling space everywhere. Look how fun. And that's one of the originals there. And this is really cool. This is a fun magazine page here from the 1920s, 1926, May. So there's a, I think that's a lovely cake. Really fun cluster here. I just went crazy on that cluster. This is a scrapbook page from the 1930s. It was in a honeymoon scrapbook, but they didn't use this page, so I'm using it. And then this here is from 1896 as well, from Sunday Reading for the Young, and I took it because it's another donkey. I just thought, why not? It's not a donkey themed journal, but I thought they should be together. This is a 1940s cover of the Theater Arts magazine, and what's really cool is the black printing there is copies of autographs of people on stage, and then there's all these pencil ones, and I honestly did not do any research to see, but it's really cool. There's a lot of penciled in autographs there, definitely from different people. So I thought that was very cool. Really great advertisements on the other side from the 40s, but look at this fun piece here from the 1920s. This is a Jello advertisement. They always took out full page ads, the Jello company. They did very well in the early 1900s. It was a fabulous new thing. And I know it's in horrible shape, but I love it that way. I just love it so much. The staining and the rips and the curls, and somebody along the years tried to tape it back into the magazine. Just to die for. This one here is from 1950 from Girls Own magazine. Look at this sweet little picture here. And this is an early 1900s vintage bird book illustration there. That is gorgeous. That one there is a robin. Isn't that beautiful? Birds of America. And there's the rest of that magazine article there. And this is the back of that bookkeeping book. And this is another vintage Birds of America plate here. And this is another 1936 Paris, France Almanac page. Isn't that fun? Look at that. And this is from one of our Wonder World Library of Knowledge books. and that is from 1930. But look at that beautiful full color. That would have been the first page in the book. This here is from a vintage gardening book. Look at this. Bulbs, corms, and tubers. I just think it's wonderful. This one here is from 1906 from Girls Own again. And it's wonderful. I can't stand it. It's so beautiful. This charming skating costume, and she's got her muff and she's skating on the canal. It's fabulous. I love it. And then this little vintage piece here. It's just a lot of fun. Isn't that great? And then I made the pocket out of a 1903 yearbook page. These women standing around looking at their books here, probably the yearbook club. And then this is also from an antique book page. The Paris, France Almanac page. And then this is the end page of our Wonder World book. So I hope you love this. I had so much fun making this. It's going into my Etsy shop now, hyperstamper.etsy.com. Come back soon and don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.